Okay, welcome guys to the weekly update. BTC first and then run through a few alts, things they're on the move. So we have here this trend line. See, it's broken out and above. Tested it. Might see a breakout and get this NPOC here in line with this VWAP and this red trend line. Short trade opportunity as well. We've just taken a short here based off this VWAP here. See, used it all the way along and then we waited for exact confirmation here after it hit twice outside up. It came back above the VWAP twice. Here it tested it, came back. TP1 is here, TP2 is here. See here it's in this range in the fixed range volume profile, FRVP here, and once you put one of these on and see the range, you could have just traded it long, short, here you long, and then you'd have to stop loss, you add to it, likely a stop loss. Okay, when it comes back in, you could long, probably get stopped out, maybe stop loss under here, you'd still be in, and now come up to here and you can see it's broken the VAH, come back down into it. Now it all dependent on what happens here after this bounce into the stock market. Okay, this was shown to me by this trend line here because I've been out hours back. Yeah, he's posted this trend line in the student section. See, this is the trail I was giving him, and that we're looking at a short here, and we're also around this area here. Yeah, student showed that ES stock market. See here. So Bitcoin's looking similar, isn't it? This could break out up to here. We know how powerful MPOCs are, and this trend line here also in the VWAP is distance. So this is an area to look for a short as well. If this one here now gets stopped out after we've taken profit in the longer term. See, we were up here beside the CME gap box. Isn't on the screen right now, but this has to go higher to fill the gap. It is very healthy retrace. Now it's a matter of, is it a retrace or is this going to be a continuation down? So we need to see is for this to hold, to bounce off here like the stock market, and stock market as well to recover and move up, for this to go up and fill the CME gap. Okay, didn't fill all the gap. There's this gap here from the weekend. Well, so the bearish side of things are if this breaks down from here, drop below this level right here, then the market structure has changed and you get a continuation down. May see a move down to touch this VWAP, SFP here, or this one here would line up with the VWAP. Fight down, touch the monthly NPOC, and then bounce. Or we do the bounce from here. Would be much preferable for the bullish structure to be maintained of higher lows. That's BTC. Let's have a look at some alts. The Yondo is doing a similar thing. Matic. Okay, similar sort of setup here. Rejected off this larger trend line. Okay, and in inch. Trying to claim these levels here. VWAP that's hold it up. See, no highs, no lows. Same as Bitcoin's done. When it was at the 65, same structure. This is one I was just looking at. Just broken this trend line here. Very flat all along here, which is the accumulation for 1 hour. Broken out through the trend line. Might see that also come back down and test it. That's where you could look at it long. You look at it on the daily. You have a look at other altcoins. My last couple of altcoin videos, you'll know what this is all about. Go check it out. Today, broken a trend line, retested. Link. Right at the bottom of this trend line is like a good spot. This is from the all-time low, just happened to drop BTC to 60k. Okay, there's the VAH. Get up and reclaim this. Hold the trend line, drops below this. Actually going down to here, and likely these weekly levels be the first stop. Come back up and reclaim the trend line and then move, otherwise it bounces from here. AVAX. They're all very similar. So this one has broken that trend line. So what you'd want to see here is reclaim of the trend line, and when it comes down and retests it, that's when you get into the position. Stop loss. Okay, you can see it's held this fib level. Change that now. See here, it's all the way along. This low to high would be different now, but we can see left it here to show times here it was support. So yeah, reclaim this, get back above the VAH. Don't reclaim this, it's going down to this orange line. SHIB. Look at oh, that's because I've moved it to this chart. The internet's slow for some reason. So similar thing, we had this SFP here. Make a move up to the pink line. XRP. Broke the trend line. Let's have a look. Yep, that broke that main trend line. Have some bullish divergence here though. Down and retested this. Let's see a move up. So we're just taking out these levels. I want to see, same as before, a reclaim of this trend line up here for this to occur. Stewie. Broken the trend line. Holding the VAH. Holding the VWAPs. And this is an overall fib. Low to high. Holding that as well. Break this, we're going to come down and test main red trend line from the bottom like the others. So this one here hasn't come down to this level. Trying to hold this as support, as you can see. Broken this trend line. Could come down and test this down here and touch the trend line. If we hold here, well then off. Sold. I go through these quickly, so we're here for 50 minutes. Okay, so you can see here soul's now broken out from this trend line here. And you can see the red trend line from down below. Same as all the ones I've shown you. This one's underneath. To reclaim this, come up, retest it, and then off. And you'd have this here, VAH and the VWAP as your first resistance. Okay. This F chart. Don't really get into F, but probably wouldn't be updated. It's like it's holding the trend line. This is at a half decent spot. Got in around here, you could have put the stop loss under here or here. Trend line here. Your major support. Okay, we're on log, yep. And see if we can do one more. What this is going to be like. Let's have a look. Okay. Chart I haven't done. Don't trade. Let's have a look. Pepe. Oh, I need the 1,000. I haven't done with the updates. Okay. Okay, similar to the others. similar to say right on the end of the trend line. Break out, could break out, come up, come down, test it. A bit way off that trend line bottom. So there's actually room for this to come down. So it doesn't break this and then retest and bounce. Right, so yeah, well that'll wrap things up there. And we'll quickly have a look here, what's happened here. Bitcoin. Okay, so we're looking at this region here. Lines up with the POC of this fixed range volume profile here of this range here. Lines up nicely. So the VWAP, so this red trend line. So that's a lot of confluence there. See what happens when we get there on the order flow. Yeah, let's see what happens with the overall things after this retrace, whether it's going to go up and fill the rest of the gaps. Is what I would expect, but you know, don't always get what you expect trading. And like I said, yeah, if it breaks down from that other support previously, where we know market structure overall's changed, and this is the next leg down overall could be. Similar to here, boom, 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 come down. That 58k that we were expecting over here somewhere. Yeah, similar to other bear markets where it makes that one final move down, would line up with all our other analysis if you've seen it before. Okay, there is one other thing I did want to here. This LMACD yellow line, see on the 5-day chart. What happens when we're below and then when we get above it? Pause and have a look for yourself. I will move this so you can see it nice and cleanly. Put that back on. We'll go to the weekly. See here what happened if it gets a back above. You know, MA 144, white MA 144. My previous videos for information about this. Okay, and what happens if this holds here? So if we're going to get that bounce, it's just a small rejection, not a full rejection, it's just a small retrace. Get the bounce off here. What happens every other time when this has been below, price is below and then it goes above. Okay, we were looking at this being a similar setup with here. Came down, similar to this here, come down. It would have this little move, then break up above, but it's just gone from here and break straight up above. Doing a lot of different things. Yeah, this hasn't gone back above over here, so there are some other things that are saying that this is still bear market. All right, that's a wrap. Yeah, want to get into the student section where we take trades and got guys learning analysis. The first member, he got his money back within 10 days. Now he knows how to set up charts like this and set up trades and take trades. Only 10 students will ever be allowed one time, otherwise it's too much drama. Okay, this is what we do, student section. Come and check it out in the Discord. See you next week. For those that aren't in the Discord student section.